Welcome back, 39 minutes after the hour, and it's time to raise a glass to dads everywhere. Ryan Kusher and Craig Carey are two DC dads who missed the flavors of drinking, but they didn't want to keep fighting the post-baby hangovers. So they created Dad Strength Brewing, a company crafting low-alcohol IPAs for people who like the taste but hate the morning side effects. Their idea is fitting for a new generation of parents who seem to prefer less alcohol. In fact, according to a 2024 Gallup poll, it found that 67% of adults under the age of 35 believe reducing alcohol consumption is needed to maintain a healthy lifestyle. The company says they were looking to create beverages for anyone looking to explore moderation in their drinking. Joining me now are the founders of Dad Strength Brewing, Ryan Kusher and Craig Carey. Gentlemen, good afternoon.
Hey, how you doing? Thanks for having us.
All right, hey, I'm glad to have you here. Anytime you're talking about reducing that alcohol intake, but also still having the same great taste, I want to talk about it. Ryan, let's break this down. Tell me a little bit about how being a father inspired you to say, you know what, I need to do something here.
Well, yeah, it's kind of the combination of biology and responsibility. I think, there's, as someone once said, there's no hitting snooze on a baby. So when you're suffering a humbling 2-beer hangover, you start to think about what the options look like. And for us, a couple of years back, Craig, my buddy there, since I've known since college, he sent me a text and he goes, check this out, man. I'm mixing regular beer and non-alcoholic beer in the same glass. And I was just like, genius. It's half the alcohol, twice the beer. I could do that math. So it really started fairly innocently, and then things really spiraled out of control, and here we are.
But Craig, taste was also important to you there.
Yeah, absolutely. We call it the golden triangle, and it leads with flavor. It's got to be great. And if it's not great, who cares? But the next important thing is that ABV. 2.9% is this magical ABV, alcohol content, where you catch a little buzz, you have that full drinking experience, but as Ryan said, you never catch the hangover. And then an all-important side benefit, 94 calories. So that was super important as well. We're both active dads, trying to enjoy a couple beers, but we want to crush a few without getting crushed the next day.
And Ryan, I want to throw this at you there because even my producers and I were talking about this, like, why is this important to people writ large, and why is this news? Ryan, why is this news?
Well, look, we started the year with a report from the Surgeon General that kind of told us the obvious, which is that alcohol really isn't that great for us. And you have to contrast that with the human reality that we like drinking. So what's the option? And the option is moderation. Except if you look at the beer aisle, 7, 8, 9, 10%, the alcohol seems to be getting higher when we're being told to go lower. And we're sitting there looking at this literal white space on the shelf in the marketplace going like, man, we wanted this. I bet you there's other people that want this. And the first question we usually get is this just for dads? And the answer is absolutely not. The insight came from some dads, but the product and the experience is really for anyone that's looking to cut back, who still loves beer. And we're all trying to do that. You mentioned the calories as well, and we say dad strength doesn't cause dad bod. So, there's a benefit from the alcohol, the calories, the flavor, you name it.
And Craig, how do you still maintain the cool factor? Because you and I both know there's still guys who are like, nah, I don't want one of those near beers. I want the real thing, Craig.
We lead with authenticity, but the proof is in the liquid. We just earned recognition from Men's Health, Best Light IPA of 2025. The Beer Connoisseur rated our West Coast IPA a 92. That's exceptional. So when there's people doubting, they crack the can, they try the beer, and then they can see this isn't something that we rushed. Our brewer is a World Beer Cup gold medal winning brewer. It took a year to craft that beer in about 9 pilot batches, and we weren't going to do it unless that first experience truly was memorable and you enjoyed it.
Ryan, last question for you. We've got 30 seconds there. When do you think we'll start to see more products like yours regularly available at celebratory events and restaurants where it's just mainstream?
I think it's rolling out as we speak. I mean, we're expanding to a new state here in a couple months. We're a relatively new brand, but I think that what we're going to see is, a whole expansion of this category, because I think it's exactly where the consumer is going, and consumer choice always wins.
Ryan Kusher and Craig Carey, founders of Dad's Drinking Brewing. I'm going to pop a can as soon as I walk off the set because Daddy need to keep his job. But I'll let you guys know in an email what I think also. Guys, good luck to you, though.
Thanks so much.
Absolutely.